You're welcome. Now, management of Precious Minerals Marketing Company, PMMC, and workers have pledged to settle their differences after they blamed communication gaps for frosty relationship leading to a recent strike by the workers. The workers who embarked on a demonstration Thursday called on President Akufo-Addo to remove the chief executive officer of the company, Dr. Opare Hammond, citing his bad human relations, misappropriation of company funds, among others. They also petitioned the Ghana Mine Workers Unions on the matter. Well, after a meeting between the management of the company and the Ghana Mine Workers Union on Friday, the two resolved to work on their differences, and they have issued a statement, a copy which I have, and so I'll be reading this. We'll be speaking to the Ghana Mine Workers Union on the back as well. So here are extracts of the statement, and we'll shortly be speaking to the General Secretary of the Ghana Mine Workers Union. It says, following a petition received from workers of the PMMC on Thursday, October 4, the Ghana Mine Workers Union and the PMMC entered into an immediate discussion on the petition on Thursday and on Friday, October 5th. And notes the following. 1. That some of the concerns raised by the workers in relation to policy infractions such as recruitment and promotions are matters which were already receiving attention by the board. 2. That for some of the concerns that had been dealt with but which were not in the domain of the workers were being appropriately clarified. 3. That there are communication gaps between management and workers which largely contributed to the unfortunate impasse. Consequently, the parties have agreed as follows: that calm be restored with immediate effect and all workers are to return to their post, among others. We are joined on the line by General Secretary of the Mine Workers Union, Prince Ankra. Good evening and welcome. Many thanks for your time, sir.
Yeah, good evening, and how are you?
I'm very well. Thanks for asking. So, there's been a resolution. Workers and management have agreed to settle their differences. What did management say to you in response to the concerns the workers had raised about the chief executive's poor human relations and misappropriation, alleged misappropriation of funds, among others?
Yeah, I'm sure you seen from the first bullet point of the
communique, yes.
You know, that issues have already reached the board. For that matter, the board is seriously looking into that. Virtually, the idea is that, you know, some of the very thorny issues, the board had a wind of it. And, you know, that among other issues are being looked into. So it's clear that the board will have to speed up the process with a view to informing us in the shortest possible time in respect of some of the very thorny issues that came up. This communique just started to make sure that we clear the enabling environment, you know, for employees to return to work and really take the board to task to deliver on its mandate of overseeing the role of management within the undertaking. So we make sure that the right thing will be done, and we'll be monitoring it with very strong eyes.
So have the employees or the workers, have they committed to return to work on Monday?
Well, virtually after the time that I left the premises this evening, obviously they were at work, and for that matter, Monday they report to work as they've done as usual.
So tell us about what has led to this point at which the workers decided to embark on demonstration, because they said that they had raised these issues with management, but they were not receiving any responses from the management. From the communique that was released later this evening, we are told that it was due to communication gaps. Explain that to us.
Yeah, I think it became very conspicuous that there were gaps in the communication between the employees and management. You know, that was what we all witnessed, and we'll further, well, that has to be deepened, you know, and for that matter, it should be deepened against the backdrop that, you know, employees will have the necessary information so that we can really prevent any incident of this nature in the ensuing period, you know. So virtually it came up, and since that came up, it was only fair that, you know, we devised a means of dealing with that. And you do realize that that really allows for us to also deepen the trend management of events in the company. Most organizations in Ghana precisely hadn't signed on to the Whistleblowing Act, which creates channels of communication on a more or less, a manner that your identity is not hidden, when you can really make sure that things that goes on wrong are really put out there. So we'll try to deepen the communication and also allow employees to have an open premise of making sure that any infraction that goes in there are actually heard, but in a more undisclosed manner, So we felt that, well, these are the new flavors in the workplace. If you want to ensure that the right thing is being done, then you hold some of the corporates accountable to really ensure that things that affect the business is really put in check. That's the only way that we can really ensure that monies are spent prudently, and also there's any unnecessarily managerial prerogative that stick to set the business sort of pace.
Okay, and finally, Mr. Ankra, in deciding to embark on this demonstration, the workers, we understand, contravened the grievance procedures. Will they be penalized for this?
Well, we made it very clear that, look, to the extent that, so we signed two documents. One was the MOU, that also is there conspicuously. That has a point clearly that, well, whatever happened was a question of misunderstanding, and even when it's been taken that it contravened the laid down grievance procedure, we do not want anybody to become a victim of circumstance. So we'll take it that nothing happened, and we'll open a new chapter and make sure that we work together to really change the underlying corporate culture of the organization, where the MD is accused of some sort of macho man style, which in our view is something that he has to really do and work on. So for now, no employee will be taking the tax for having embarked on any action of that nature.
Very well. We'll leave it here. Many thanks for your time. And that was Prince Ankra. He is a General Secretary.
Talking to you, yeah.
General Secretary of the Ghana Mine Workers Union.